Hello everyone, welcome back to Shadow Toys Photography. So how about a joke? What do you get when you surprise a bunch of collectors with a last minute figure right after Comic-Con? You get the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Gaslight Joker exclusive. Of course. Now, this figure was indeed a very unexpected surprise from Mezco, and it came Amazon Prime fast. Wow. Thank you, Mezco, for getting this figure so quickly into our hands. I can't wait anymore. Let's dive into him, or in this case, dissect him. Anyways, as you can see, I got him fully dressed, and as we go along, we'll sort of unwrap everything. This is the comic version of him, not the movie version, because he technically isn't even in the movie. I learned that the hard way. I don't want to spoil anything. The movie is pretty good, and this figure definitely brings a lot of elements from the movie, so that's a plus. I got him in his movie look. I love the real working pockets here. Mezco's been adding them to more and more figures, which hasn't gone unnoticed, and I definitely appreciate it. I mean, they're not off the peg. His hand is on the peg and completely in both pockets, which is excellent. Right in there, they fit right in, no problem. Check out all the dirt and dust. His clothing it's just such a perfect touch. Like, thank you, Mezco. Wow. Now you do, when you're taking off his jacket, you do have to be careful with these buttons. As you can see, I got them already here, but I got one buttoned here. So what you want to do is don't yank on these. So you can see they're only in by a few threads on both sides. So you're going to take your thumb, stick it in between, and kind of pry them apart like that. You heard that snap? And it snaps, it gives you that snap when you close it as well. So I got his apron and scarf already on to make his, ready to make his next kill. You see the pockets there from the jacket. The coat is a kind of velvet. It's very thin. Now, there isn't a wire in the jacket. It is very flexible, though. I can only assume this is very fine material, so I can only assume that a wire probably poked through too much. You know, when you kind of bend it, like get those certain bends, I bet, you know, would pop through, because it's hard to explain. Obviously, you won't know until you feel it, but I can only describe it as a very thin velvet. But it is very, very nice. I like it a lot. This jacket's gonna look great on any other Jokers you have, even customs or Mezcos or any of them out there. But here I got his top hat and glasses on, like Hugo Strange from the movie. Well, the glasses anyway. Take the hat off there. Kind of gives me Scrooge from A Christmas Story. What day is it? Christmas Day! Anyways, yeah. Hat, come off, the first accessory, the glasses. Pop those off as well. Come into focus there. Very nice. Very nice ensemble. Now the scarf, admittedly, you see how it really folds around him nice. Now, admittedly, when I took it out of the package, I'm like, oh, this kind of feels, you know, like not much to it. You know, I'm used to the like the Gomez ones that has the wire and all that. This doesn't have a wire. It kind of just feels like a long piece of a better material than like a ribbon, but it's definitely giving me like a ribbon there. But as you can see, it's like that for a reason. For one, the reason I had him for the way he was wrapped up in the beginning, and two, because the way it hangs. And if you do have the other Mezco ones, you'll know what I mean. When you wrap it around their face, it tends to get a little bulky. I don't know how to explain, because of the wire. So without the wire, it definitely, you know, he gets that ninja mummy wrap no problem and with ease, so you don't really have to struggle with it. And it hangs, again, it's giving me, you know, Scrooge from a Christmas, was it Christmas Story, or I forget, irrelevant, but yeah, it hangs very well, very nice. So I do like that. I'll take that off here. See so many accessories on this guy. Pop the hands out. The pockets. And the hands are great. You know how I feel? I always fear wrist pegs amongst all brands of figures, but these are no problem. With the normal squeeze on the, see the line there? You want to make sure they're squeezed together. On any figure that has this kind of joint design, it pops right off. No problemo. Again. Boom. Take the jacket off. And we'll take a closer look at that head sculpt as well. Being a little gentle because, oh, you know what? Let me hold off on that for 2 seconds. I'm gonna show you the articulation with it on, the arm bend at least, which is excellent. I mean, the wrist pegs, you know, normal, you could already tell, normal wrist pegs, but you know, with the jacket on, with the coat, with everything on, I mean, he still gets great range. Great bend. Again, I'll go over articulation properly, but you know, I just want to show before I take the jacket off. It's just like he moves so well, so well. I just the first word that came to mind was silky. He's like, oh man, he's like butter. He just moves so easily. There we go. Take a look at the inside. So those are the pockets there. Very nice coat. Excellent. There he is. Yes, he's handless. We'll give him hands, but the apron, tied it on, give it the little bunny ears, shoelace tie there. I wonder if this is the same apron we're gonna get with Leatherface. I do have Leatherface on pre-order, so when I get Leatherface in, I gotta remember to do a comparison. If it's the same, I probably won't do a direct comparison, but if it's not, then I'll definitely whip this one out so you guys can see. But I love all the blood splatter. Excellent. Head sculpt. Gives me a little bit of Jack Nicholson from the '89 Batman movie, which I hope Mezco does next to pair with that '89 Batman everyone's waiting for. I did not pre-order him, unfortunately. I know. I'm half kicking myself. It's just I have so many Batman. I know I have a lot, but my significant other gets on me for two things: Stormtroopers and Batman, because I have a lot of them. I do have a lot of them. I can't deny it. And she's pretty good. She lets me collect a lot, as you've been watching and seeing. So yeah, I can't really complain. But yeah, I agreed. It's just I'm gonna regret it after this next Flash, Batman, Keaton's coming back. Oh my gosh, what? Yeah, I'm gonna regret it. I know I'm gonna regret it, but what can you do? If they come out with a Keaton head sculpt one, I won't be able to resist. I know I'm getting off subject, but he does look like Jack there. I think it's because the paint, it's kind of like, it's not the chemical that's his skin tone. He's like, you know, actually putting on, well, I guess in the movie it's reversed, but putting on, you see under the eyes there, it's like flesh tone. He's actually like putting on the face paint, like Joker, Joaquin's Joker. Society made him crazy. All right, let's pop this off. Nice and easy. Everything just... Now, I know it's the time period. I went to Catholic school, so we had to wear a tie from like first grade till 8th. And then in high school, I didn't have to for the first half, but in the second half, they switched to uniforms, which, you know, I loved. So I'm familiar with ties, let's just say, is the moral of the story. And it is a little weird to me, this tie. Again, I know it's a different era. It's just my personal eye. Yeah, let's swap the heads real quick before we take a look at the rest of the body. This one's, oh yeah, this one's the sadistic. Crazy, man. Not getting the best light right now. But yeah. Again, the outfit is giving me Dick Tracy era, actually. You know, the Mezco's doing that. You know, this Joker will fit nicely into the crew. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's look at some of his accessories before we do him up here. I'll pop him back here. He comes with 3 cards, actual scale, 1/12 scale cards. Now, forgive my giant fingers, but I figured I don't really have anything small to hold this with. Tweezers would reflect the light too much, I think would bother your eye. So I'm gonna use the hands, but it has some, it looks like kanji writing on there. Maybe I'm holding it upside down. Oh no, they're like ha-has. I'm old, Yusuke. My eyes are not what they used to be. Anyways, here's the card. Here's my card. Oh, come on. You can kind of see it's like... Is that a Birdman sitting? I don't know. Weird. Card number 1. Number 2, they all have the same backing, which is nice. So it's like a deck. 3 cards of deck. This one's easy to tell. That's the bat. To leave that, you know, when your diorama somewhere has some murder scene, leaves this behind. I'm calling you out, Batsy. Final card. Again with the same backing there. Whoops. Oh. Honestly, again, I can't really tell what it is. It's just me, I'm so blind. What? If you could tell what it is, please let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna feel silly if someone could see it, but I don't know, it just looks like blood splattered on me. It's kind of like one of those ink blots. It's like, what do you see in this? Well, I'm not too sure, honestly, but still cool nonetheless. I like the cards. I'd like excuse me, a full deck, but you know, hey, I'll take it. Next we have the oh, actually, he comes with the bag, and he does come with a stand, and I seem to have misplaced it. I did cover stands, though, I believe, in the Thanos video. What I think Mezco should do with them, I like the black stands that they have for sale. Those just solid plain black stands, good for dioramas and pictures and photos. Kind of hides a lot easier, but if you display them, you know, I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, check out I'm pretty sure it's the Thanos video where I cover stands, but unfortunately I misplaced it, so please forgive me. But here's his case, his murder case. This is different from the movie. This is definitely the comic inspired or Mezco inspired, honestly. I was having trouble finding things on Gaslight Joker, any kind of media, except for this figure kept popping up. The movie, like I said, I watched the movie, and you got to see the movie. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm sorry, but this case is just excellent. It could go with your Nosferatu, Harry Potter, anything really. And of course it opens with ease, all the murder weapons in there. Of course, as we go along, we'll pop the weapons in there. But check this out. This pops out on both sides, and it's like weathered and stuff in there. So you necessarily, again, you can use this for any prop, any character, and you can put whatever you want in there, which, thank you, Mezco. I love that little extra stuff. The little extra, what's the word? Customizability? I think I'm saying it right. I'm probably butchered it, but yeah, I really like that a lot. Here, let's pop this back here as we go along with the weapons and knives. Let's see. We'll do kind of his hands and knives at the same time. All his torture devices. Now, here's this kind of, some of these I don't know what they're actually for, other than like how you would torture someone. I assume put this on the top of their head and like grind it Hannibal Lecter style. Pretty gross, but appropriate for the Joker. He had time before guns, but he doesn't like guns, really, anyway. He does and he doesn't. They're too quick. Let's see, where does this go? It's kind of like a puzzle. A fun puzzle. Boom. Beautiful. Next stabbing weapon. This one looks nasty. These, I don't know what they're for. You know what you would stick in there. Yikes. Like that movie, what was it called? Teeth? Yeesh. I think it's to remove eyeballs. I don't know. My Berserk fans will know one of the guys Berserk guts fights wields one of these, and he uses them to take out eyeballs from your head while you're alive. So yeah, that's nasty, and it works. And he has hands to hold all these. So I'll keep some of these out and I'll put some away. Scissors. Right up top here. Excellent. Next, let's see. This is a kind of, I thought it was a meat tenderizer, but it's some kind of, yeah, this one I'm not too sure. I'm even doing it the right way. It could be going this way. Bludgeoner, chopper, limb remover. Not too sure, but I love the stains on there. These had it too. But yeah, the rusted blood stain like Four Horsemen Mythic Legions used to do. I love that. Somebody's listening. Let's put this put that in right? Yeah. All right, everything fits so perfectly. Now let's grab some smaller ones here. Here's a kind of cleaver hook. Again with the stained blood. Wow. Nicer on that side. Like the handle wrap. Custom design. I feel like those guys, if you remember, on like 3 a.m. on like channel 23, there'd be the two guys on there, one skinny blonde-haired guy and another heavier guy. He had like a mustache and those glasses that, you know, fade in and out when, depending if you're inside or outside, and he had like a mullet. And it was like 250 piece custom design cutlery for $250. That's like $1 a knife. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, you missed out. It's like the Adult Swim days when Adult Swim had like Yu Yu Hakusho and Cowboy Bebop on there. If I'm dating myself, but yeah, I used to love those guys. Cutlery, all kinds of knives. I loved it. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. This is awesome. It's just everyone is different design, blood stained. They all fit inside. Where does this one go here? Yes. Excellent. Next, this is a tiny one. Kind of looks like a fancy butter knife, serving dish knife. You know, where they got some stain all the way up the handle, which is realistic, because if he's like, blood's gonna be flying everywhere. He's like an 1800s Dexter, not Laboratory, if the other one. The Showtime Dexter, which is coming back, by the way, and I'm stoked for it. It'd be awesome if Mezco got some Dexter license. And like, well, who'd they do besides Dexter? Well, Deb. I wouldn't mind Deb, and his brother was cool. Here's I think this is a fillet knife? Fish fillet? I'm not too sure. In the family. Man, excellent. I know I'm taking a lot of time on these, but it's worth it. I've said it before. The accessories is where Mezco really stands apart. I mean, they already had you at cloth goods. Oh, is this the wrong one? This might be too small. Yeah. There we go. Yep, 2 more and 2 more. I like this one. The bone saw's ready. Yeah, the bone saw. I know what this one is. The ha-ha's in it, the blood stain. It's really got teeth. I don't know if you could hear. I don't know if you could hear that, but if that came through. But yeah, it's got teeth. Oh, you can see it. Excellent. This is a good one. This is a good one. I think this might be my favorite besides those scissors. Those working scissors are really nice. These are all great. I mean, just preferences. Lastly, the last knife. Kind of a butcher turkey carving knife. Thanksgiving turkey. Handle with the little divots and nicks. Blood stain. A little sharp. Not too bad. It's not gonna cut you. You'll be fine. All right, we'll leave this one out to the side, but yeah, it would fit right in. Boom, and you have them all in there. I'm gonna leave this one out, put them in his hands, but that's awesome. And you can just, either way, see, nothing pops out. Gorgeous. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now let's do the hands. You saw he came with the 2 fists. Haha. Carved into all the left ones. Which is awesome. Next, he has quite a few. Let me not mix these up here as I get them a little closer. 2 open hand that are slightly different. Oh, a little bit. I think because they're painted different, it's kind of throwing me off. You know, these fingers look differently placed. See if we could really. No, flexible. It's awesome. Next, here's a pointer finger, kind of like a shh. Or you. Or you can pick his nose with it, or whatever. He's got this one. Oh, this has got to be the card holding hand. Let's pop a card in there. Nice. I like the pinky out. Classy. Maybe we'll use one of these hands. We'll see. I'll put this one to the side. Next, what did I? Okay. He's got the. Okay, he's got this one. Just like a face grab, or you can't really. That's a little too short. I thought maybe like he'd grab this and throw it at Batman or something when he's out of knives. It's definitely got a, yeah, face palm. Hand. All the fingers are flexible. And he's got 4 more hands. Looks like a little knife holding hand. This is a bigger knife holding hand. We'll spread out all the fingers. Nice and flexible. So you really don't have to worry about stretching anything out, ruining the hands. These are 2 more weapon holding hands. But see, other than the hand that looked that had the small one, I don't really know what is made or supposed to be for which one. Oh, this one doesn't. This one's a solid fist. Maybe I'll use this one as his right. You know what I mean? Like with Tamashii Nation's Bandai figure arts, like when they give you a bunch of hands, they have in their instructions. They have instructions. This shows what hand kind of is for what. I mean, I like to be able to mix and match it, but you know, I also want to know what was made for what. So maybe I would appreciate Mezco could maybe throw in and just one of those sheets of paper and show what hands go with what, and that, you know, they got that Rumble Society site. Maybe they could do something similar with the figures, kind of put the instructions on there, kind of what they make you do for video game instructions nowadays. Well, I guess it's been the thing for years now. I'm super dating myself this video, but I guess it's a old-timey figure, so makes sense. Let's get some hands on here, then we'll go over the articulation, comparisons, and all that good stuff. But hand number 1, and let's get tiny hand holding for number 2, because I feel like this could hold. Oops, of course, drop it under the camera. I feel like this could hold the cards as well. Even though these are easy to switch, I don't like to switch my hands too often and stress joints out. You know, like leaving them in crazy poses for long, similar to your Hot Toys. Yeah, nice. And let's grab this knife finally. Whoops, of course. Like a glove. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let's do this articulation. You can see I'm already moving and I'm moving his head. He is silky. This upper torso. Oh my goodness. When you feel it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's butter. Butter. The lower one. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Mez mentioned they were upgrading the bodies, and indeed they have. Old-timey shirt. Now that is supposed to be in there if you wore a dress shirt. Like I mentioned, I used to wear a uniform, blah. But yeah, some dress shirts do that. So don't worry, that isn't a tear or a rip in your shirt. That's supposed to be that way. It's just another form of fancy dress shirt. Mezco's giving us variety, and I appreciate it. You need a nice wardrobe. Through Mezco characters. I wish I could see the joint. Kinda, almost. Oh, he's got a skinny arm there. I don't want to ruin the shirt, but you could see. Really good bend. I mean, nothing too much past 90, but it moves so well. You can see pretty much gets you in any pose you need. Do lower body, leg, bicep swivel, double jointed knees. I mean, look at that. Check out these shoes. I don't think I give this shoes enough attention. It's like they're from the 1800s, and yet I feel like I see this style in stores today. No one thinks of anything new. They just recycle styles. But considering it's such a high shoe, he gets really good articulation in that ankle. I mean, it's almost like McGregor type articulation. I think that should be going forward. You know how some people like to call the splits the Van Damme? I think I'm patenting it here first. Ankle articulation is now called the McGregor. Sorry. Not sorry. He doesn't watch these. Come on. Anyways, great articulation. Excellent. Let's do some comparisons. I've been playing with, enjoying this figure. A little long now. All right, let's pop him back here. Let's clear some stuff out the way. Okay, I have a lot to compare him to. Let's oh, jeez Louise. All right, let's do NECA. We got Bebop, who also let me know, please, if yours came in damaged, because mine did. I can't even articulate his legs here in the crotch, because it's like the legs are ready to explode. My Rocksteady broke. He's about to break in the legs. Everywhere else, he's fine. Yes, I heated him up. Like, come on. I hate it when they tell us, did you heat him up? You know, that's becoming, not talking about Mezco, talking about NECA. Let me just go on a little tangent here. And when they tell me to heat up stuff, that's like becoming the cable company, internet companies like, well, did you restart your router? Of course. That's like the basic. Of course I did. Of course I did. This is my first time. All right. Of course. Anyways, yeah. A little bummed. If you collect, you know, this took a while to get. Anyways, I don't want to get too caught up on it. Friggin' Bebop. And here's my clothed Casey Jones. He needs his jean jacket needs a little work, but yeah, he has great articulation now. They hid that in there. When we hit the 400 subscriber, I'll do a video, and I'll remember to cover him, go over him more. But yeah, Joker a little short there next to the NECAs. But yeah. Let's move on. Let's go to Figure Arts. Got in Birder and Gildo. Sorry about the angle. It's just the way the setup here. Who I heard had problems, but knock on wood, mine came in fine. And he scales pretty well with Dragon Ball Figure Arts, honestly. I mean, you could buy these guys as aliens if you want to mash up your worlds. I am going forward in my little world. Just gonna start putting everything together. Here's a newer figure, the Buzz Mod. Kamado Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, who's given the "what did you call my sister" look right there. I like that figure a lot. I know Figma just came out with theirs. Here's another Figure Arts Super Saiyan Goku body with the Gohan head. Great Saiyan Man. Gohan head. But yeah, I know the Figma of Tanjiro just came out, but I really enjoying this Buzz Mod. Can't wait for the others. Man, oh man. Now, you know, upswing. Here's some NECA I am enjoying that you found in Walmart. No problem. The ones you order from the company come in broke, but the ones I found in Walmart are fine. And they're great. Here's Starlight from The Boys. If you haven't seen that show, check it out. It's really good. And Homelander. He's so afraid of you. Look, and Joker. I mean, yes, Joker's short, but if they're soups, you could kind of fudge it where, you know, oh, well, they're extra tall because they're soups. So, and soups is short for superhuman in the, oh, there goes all the import figures. Soups is what they call superheroes in the Boys universe. All right, just a couple more comparisons. I might pick up some figures here, bear with. Okay. Jeez Louise. Stand, darn it. Here's Thanos. And whoops, of course. Here's the Star-Lord head on the Commander Gomez body. So yeah, of course, now he looks tall. Well, of course, next to Star-Lord, but not next to big boy Thanos. Ooh, he knocked into King Kong. King Kong's shaking. I'm falling apart here. I'm falling apart. Anyways, unless there's any more surprises, the next video should be the Mezco appreciation video I've been meaning to make, followed by the Berserk, and of course some customs, and of course any Mezco's released from now until then, you know, will be covered. So be sure to subscribe to the Shadow Army so you don't miss anything. I think that might be about it, right? I'm a man of my word.